Cyber Monday. Did anybody go on to the Panini website to buy first off the line Prism basketball? I started to right when it was hitting around 300, and then I realized, oh, my info was wrong in there. My credit card had the wrong expiration date. And when I was in there trying to fix it, it sold out. Can you believe that? Because it took all day, right? It took until it dropped to that price before it even sold out. So I thought I might have plenty of time, but guess what? I was wrong. But we do have plenty of time tonight to do 3 different breaks we'll be working on. And before we get started actually ripping into things, we're going to go over a little information. So first up, my feedback. It is completely automated on eBay, and that is done so that you never, ever, ever have to wait on me. Well, at least not wait on me to leave you any feedback anyway, right? So anytime that you leave positive feedback for me, you are going to get positive feedback in return instantly through the miracle of automation. And far more importantly, thank you. Appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me tonight. This is what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we're going to open a case of Leaf Autograph full-size football helmets. We'll open a half case of Flawless Baseball and an 8-box inner case of Playbook Football. On Wednesday, it is a new release day. It's a huge new release day. We're going to start very early, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. It will probably be 3, maybe even 3.5 to 4 hour break. It's going to be a long one, I expect. And here's what we will be breaking: a half case of Elite Extra Edition Baseball, a full case of Obsidian Football, a half case of Prism Basketball, and a half case of Bowman Draft Jumbo. About the Prism, it is loose boxes from a shared case. Elite Extra Edition, in addition to your normal team bidding spots, there is a bidding spot for all Team USA cards, and there is a bidding spot for unsigned international players. Thursday night will be an off night, but we'll get back at it Friday night, where we will open a half case of Leaf Autograph Mini Football helmets, more Flawless Baseball, and more Rookies and Stars football. Then Saturday night, we're going to come back and finish that half case of Bowman Draft that we started on Wednesday. We will finish it up on Saturday. So that's what you need to know about what's coming up. Here's what you need to know about what we're breaking tonight. The jerseys are a free shipping break. Anytime you do a break with me that has completely free shipping, you can plan on your items being projected to go out approximately 7 days after the break. Sometimes I get them out sooner. Sometimes they go out on that day, but it will not be any later than that day, which is Monday, the 9th of December, a week from today. And if you get skunked in the jersey break, your consolation card or cards would typically be held to ship with your next package, and that's just because it is a free shipping break. But if you would like it to be sent sooner, you just send me a message and let me know. I can put it in a plain white envelope, put a stamp on it, and head it your way. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that would be Immaculate Football and Rookies and Stars Football. If you were to get skunked in either one of those, meaning you do not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, you will get consolation card or cards sent out when the rest of that break ships. Because it's a paid shipping break, you don't need to wait on yours. If you've got them due, they're going to head your way. So first up tonight is our jerseys. Oh, and I just remembered we had some unpaid stuff. Hang on a minute. So before we go down that list, let me see where we set on that. It looks like we have got the Patriots in the Leaf jersey break that somebody bid on and didn't bother to pay for. Imagine that. And so I need to find a home for the Patriots in the jersey break. Is anybody interested in picking them up in this half case of Leaf jerseys? Can you let me know, please? They last sold on eBay for $34 and some change, but I am interested in offers. Anything, reasonable that is close to that, I would be happy to work with you on because, yeah, we need to break this product and I need to find a home for it. So once again, that is the Patriots in the jersey break. The only unpaid spot we have tonight, thank goodness. And if we don't have anybody interested in that one right now, I can just go ahead and move forward and break Immaculate first. and then we can always come back to the jerseys and see if anybody's interested later, and or see if the other person pays in the meantime. Victor says he'll pick them up. All right, they are all yours, Victor. For $30, they are going to Victor. I am typing in for you, well, I'm getting ready to right now, typing in for you the email into chat that I use for PayPal. Now, guys and gals, I don't use this for correspondence, so if you ever send me a message there, I will literally never, ever see it. But it is my OG email that I have had for a long time, and it's tied to a lot of stuff, so I don't get rid of it. I still have the email address. I just don't really check it for stuff. I'm going to update the spreadsheet here, Victor, to reflect that this is going to be yours. And if you could be so kind as to let me know when you have that PayPal payment completed, I would appreciate it. And I've also got to go in here and close it out real quickly in eBay. So give me just a moment, please. Got to get all this done. And thank you, Victor, by the way. I hope that we have some good luck for you. I always hope for good fortune for everyone, but especially those of you who come in and bail us out on this unpaid stuff. I always especially hope that you do well with it. All right, let's get it canceled out here on eBay. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Well, come on, eBay, cooperate with me here. All right, so that part is done. And Victor, if you can just give me the high five sign that you're good to go on the PayPal side of things, then we will keep on trucking here. In the meantime, I can get the spreadsheet back up there and we can continue onward looking at that little piece of info now that I've got it all happily updated. All right, so this is a 5-box half case of 2019 Leaf Autograph football jerseys. This is the back half of a case that we started a few days ago. Everything we're opening tonight ended tonight on eBay Monday night, the 2nd of December. And, of course, team names is pretty easy format. Team names are on one side. Our winning bidders are across from each team there on the opposite side. You'll see the Patriots is the Patriot spot is highlighted because the winning bidder didn't pay for that one, and Victor has been kind enough to pick them up here by way of chat, so that's why Victor's got the special little highlight there because he's a good guy and helping us out. Oh, Victor, you should be able to do it by, if you're logged into PayPal, there should be something up at the top that says, I think Tools is what it says. And then when you open that drop-down menu under Tools, there should be a tab that I believe says Send Money. And then when you click on that, it will just ask you to enter the email address, which I typed in for you there in chat, and then the dollar amount, and I think you hit send, and I think that does it. I mean, I haven't walked through it in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's all it is. If you run into a problem, jump in here and let me know. And Jamie's here. Hi, Jamie. Yeah, sounds like we've got some stuff going on with you. We're going to have to get sorted out with, I don't know exactly what happened there. But I did forget to change the, let me set this out of the way for a minute because I'm going to change our focus up. While I was busy working on finding a home for that team, I forgot to do this. I do not use autofocus. And you are going to notice that as a result, your background has gone out of focus. That is intentional, so please don't let that worry you. And hi, Aaron. This is your first jump in here, too. Well, welcome, Aaron and Jamie. And we're just hanging here for a second. As soon as Victor gives us the heads up that he's got PayPal figured out and squared away, we're going to be ready to rock. He's kind enough to pick up our unpaid team that, somebody bought on eBay and then abandoned. All right, so Victor, how we coming over there? Were my directions remotely close? I hope. as to the way it works. I always have to try to visualize some of that stuff in my head. I haven't, you know, sometimes you do stuff on autopilot and then you don't even think about it otherwise. So we're just waiting to get the heads up from Victor here, guys. And then we're going to see what's in there. I can't resist. I'm taking a little peek. I can see the colors. You can see the colors. You could probably figure out who that one is, can't you? Maybe. I bet you can. So while, you know, it's going to be a Houston Oilers, so I may as well give you that little speech while we're waiting here. So the Houston Oilers became the Tennessee Titans. They went from Houston to Tennessee. They were the Tennessee Oilers, then the Tennessee Titans. So anytime we pull an Oilers jersey, it goes to the Titans. The Houston Texans are a completely different franchise, an expansion franchise that came along way after the fact. So Oilers equals Titans. This is going to be an Oilers jersey, which means a Titans. And Victor, can you give us an update there, my friend, and let us know where things are? We may as well go on and look at this one. We still have 4 more to go. We may as well look at it. And it is Warren Moon. So, yeah, whoever, you know, once you hear Oilers, it is usually Warren Moon, isn't it? And there's his autograph. You got a Hall of Fame inscription on there, a Beckett authentication, looks like a player hologram authentication, and some Beckett paper authentication as well. And there's our first one down, and maybe Victor has left us. I don't know. we're waiting to see here what's going on with that. He's potentially picking up the Patriots here in the jersey break, but I think was having a little problem with PayPal, and we're kind of now just waiting to see what happens. Well, that's true, Jay Allen. It could be Warren Moon or, as you say, Earl Campbell. We do pull a lot of Earl Campbell, too. Victor's back. Yay. You're all squared away. All right, man. Well, then let's keep on trucking here. Dan Hampton comes out for the Chicago Bears. And there is your Dan Hampton autograph, Hall of Fame signature. There is a little authentication down there and a JSA paper authentication as well. And Victor says you should be good. So you got like a transaction number and all that stuff, right? So we're good. Because sometimes lately, for those of you who may be unaware of this, it hasn't been coming up for some reason on the seller side. Sometimes when people are sending money directly that way, for whatever reason, they've had some kind of little glitch and it doesn't necessarily show up right away. But if you have that transaction ID, it makes it easy to go find it later. All right, hang on one second. All right, it looks like we have got ourselves a Deshaun Watson on a collegiate jersey. So, of course, he currently plays for the Houston Texans. So that is where this one will go. And you've got a Leaf COA down there, a Leaf hologram COA, your Deshaun Watson signature. And the Texans are taking that one home. We've got 2 more to go. And let's see what we can find. All right, this is, golly, another one of those Jamie Foxx ones. We have hit so many of these lately on mini helmets and jerseys. So this is the actor Jamie Foxx. It's from a movie, and it's got a Beckett authentication, and somewhere we've got a paper Beckett. It's a little bent up, but it's in there. So that one's going to have to go out by way of random.org. So I'm going to just set it to the side for a minute. All the teams are going to have a shot at that one. And the last one out, another guy we've been pulling a lot of lately, but he's on his correct team finally. And this is Odell Beckham Jr. as a Cleveland Brown. So much of the stuff we've been seeing lately has been as Giants. This is correctly showing the Browns. There's your OBJ signature, Beckett authentication sticker, Beckett paperwork, and the Browns. So now we've got to give this Jamie Foxx away because, again, he's an actor. This is, you know, from a movie, the Jersey character, whatever, however you want to say it, it's from a movie. So we need to get ourselves together over here and give it away. And we're going to use random.org. Whenever I do random, if I have got 9 or fewer items in a list, I do random 3 times and only the 3rd time counts. When we have 10 or more items in a list, like we do here, I do random 1 single time. Whoever ends up in that number 1 position after we randomize is going to take this one home. I'm going to just scroll through here so you can see all of our teams were correctly cut and pasted into there. And here we go. Good luck, everybody. Comes up the Patriots. How about that? You did get rewarded, Victor. You absolutely did. So fantastic, my friend. That did not show up on my side, by the way, but as I said, I know PayPal has had some problems lately, so if you would just double check your info, Victor, and just shoot me over that transaction number from where you paid it, and I will have to call PayPal later, and they will have to find that payment for me. I've had to do that more than once lately. Jay Allen knows how that goes. It happened with one of his payments. All right, guys, so this is the Jamie Foxx one that we just gave out using random.org. That is the actor Jamie Foxx. It went to the New England Patriots by way of random.org. We have an Odell Beckham Jr. Finally, we see him on a Cleveland Browns jersey. So Browns taking that one home. A Deshaun Watson on his collegiate jersey will, of course, go to his current team, which is the Houston Texans, who laid it on the Patriots last night. A nice Dan Hampton for the Chicago Bears. You gotta love Dan Hampton coming out of there. And our first out tonight was a little Warren Moon on an Oilers jersey, which of course goes to the Titans because it follows the franchise around. So Warren Moon to the Titans. All right, and if you will give me a moment to get this put away, we'll move on down the line here. Okay, let's get our spreadsheet information up. For those of you who jumped in after we already went over this, let's hit it again so everybody knows the 411 on tonight's breaks. So the jerseys that we just finished, if you hit one, it's going to ship out to you no later than Monday, a week from today. That's the way I always do the free shipping stuff. And sometimes it will go sooner, but it will not go any later. If you got skunked in that one, you didn't hit a jersey at all, your consolation card or cards typically would be held and sent with your next package. But if you want it sent sooner, hit me up and let me know. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that is Immaculate Football, which is coming up, and Rookies and Stars, which is after that. Should be out the door and on the way to you approximately Friday. If I can get it sent to you sooner than that, you know I will. And if you get skunked in one of those 2 breaks, meaning you do not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, then your consolation card or cards will ship out when the rest of the break ships because it's a paid shipping break. All right, kids, here we go into a 3-box half case break of Immaculate Football. And this is the last of the Immaculate. It's the only one we didn't do as a full case because, well, it came to me this way. Sometimes they give me an extra little half case of something, and most of the time I take it. And of course, this also ended tonight on eBay, which is Monday night, the 2nd of December. And there, of course, you saw team names with eBay user IDs across from each team. Now we're ready to see what kind of fun stuff we can find in here. Hi, Nicholas. You did not miss anything except the jerseys, and hopefully you saw the recap, maybe. And hi, Charles, if I didn't see you. And Jamie, hopefully you just saw that breakdown, so you know now the order that things are going in tonight. And you are right, Jay Allen. PayPal has been dumb lately, as you say. I thought they had that thing all fixed, but then since I don't see any notification of Victor's payment in there tonight, it tells me it's probably really not fixed. But I did learn that if I can get the transaction ID, somebody on the other end can eventually find it and eventually get it to show up. So that's the good news. Charles said Jamie Foxx is now playing with Tom Brady. You wanted Chicago or Detroit in here, but you ended up with Seattle and Immaculate. So you got a little Seahawk action going on tonight. Well, let's see what we can find for you. I'm going to get some sleeves out on the table. And then we're going to bust through a little Immaculate and see what's what. Hopefully we will find something excellent in it, in our half case here. Yeah, I used to never take the half cases. I used to always say if they couldn't get me an extra sealed case, just don't even send me the extra half. And then, I don't know, in recent, I guess more this year, I've just been like, okay, if you've got a case and a half, then send the case and a half, because they never, you know, gave me the extra case anyway. So, may as well take the half, right? All right, Andy Dalton, who is back in action for the Bengals, and finally, they won their first game this year. That is numbered to 99. And our only base card in this box. Melvin Gordon and the Chargers with a big relic numbered to 49. And they looked terrible. And the Eagles with Chris Long, that one numbered to 18. The Eagles somehow managed to get themselves beaten by the Dolphins, of all things. And by what I have to say was a pretty spectacular little weird play there at the end. Numbered to 5, we managed to get ourselves a Nike swoosh, and that is headed to the Redskins and Darius Geis. One of the bright spots for the Redskins lately has been this young man who finally has been able to get on the field after a lot of issues last year. Thank you, Victor. That is awesome. I will have to call them afterwards, and they'll track it down for me, and they'll square it away once I have that. And the Titans are up next. Javon Kersey, or Curse. Is it Curse or Kersey? Anyway, he signed the eye black. He's numbered to 99, and he's headed to Tennessee. We have a little redemption, and that little fellow is going to stay right over here in housekeeping, and he's going to stay face down until the bitter end, whereby we will flip him over and see who's on the other side. We'll go to the Panini website, find out what's going to be numbered to and all that jazz. The Washington Redskins and Adrian Peterson, numbered to 99, is our base card out of box number 2. Mitch Trubisky to 25 for the Bears. You have to wonder how much longer they're going to keep him at quarterback, too. He's serviceable, but he's not what they need, probably. Jordan Scarlett and the Carolina Panthers, numbered to 99. Of course, the same is probably said of my Steelers quarterbacks currently. Chris Carson, numbered to 99 for the Seahawks. Might have a little bit of chipping right there. Do you see that white on the edge where I believe that should be all blue? So I think we do have some imperfection over there on that left edge. We have another redemption. So we're up to a pair of those now. And the Lions. The Lions to 99 with your man TJ Hawkinson. So that's a nice little hit there for Detroit. And I tell you what, I might do one other little thing here. I'd like to look at these up pretty closely because sometimes, well, most of the time on these thicker cards, there are imperfections on edges and corners. Some are minor, some are not as minor but I find that it's much easier to see them if the card can be seen up really close. So that's why I mess with the focus the way I do. Antonio Brown and the Raiders, numbered to 99, is our base card. Our first hit is the Bears. I can see right there above kind of the A and the R, there is an indentation. It looks like almost like a divot in the kind of foil lining. I don't exactly know what to call that, but the foil edging of that cutout has either a dent or a divot or whatever you want to call it in it. It is numbered to 49. It is Dick Butkus and the Chicago Bears. The Colts to 10, Nyheim Hines with a pair of relics. Saints are about to hit a fun one. Archie Manning, numbered to 49. Head of the Manning dynasty, the Manning quarterback dynasty. Now this is nice. That is another Nike swoosh, but this little Nike swoosh happens to be a 1 of 1. It's from Marcus Mariota and the Tennessee Titans. I still think that guy's going to play somewhere and be successful, but it's probably not going to be in Tennessee since they've been riding with Tannehill lately, but hang on to that one. It's going to be good, I think. We get him another home. He's too talented. And then the last card that we have live here is for the Raiders with Hunter Renfrow, and Hunter is numbered to 13, which is, of course, the jersey number. But don't wander off on me. We've got 2 redemptions left to take a look at and see what is there. Oh, Nicholas, who'd they put on injured reserve today? I didn't see who you said they put on IR. Ay. And Jamie, you had the Bills and the Falcons in here. Well, we better hope that one of these falls your way, huh? Because we haven't had good luck so far. But this one is Jarrett Stidham. It is Immaculate Rookie Shadow Box Signatures card set. Jarrett Stidham is going to be a Patriot. We will find out what it's numbered to momentarily. And our second around, oh, imagine that. It's a second Jarrett Stidham RPA for the Patriots. I mean, what are the odds, right? What are the odds? We got half the case. Somebody else got half the case. And out of our 3 boxes, we hit 2 Jarrett Stidhams. I mean, Panini, come on. You're killing us with this. Absolutely killing us. All right, let's roll on over here and look it up. You can see I figured we were going to hit some in here. If not here, in the next one. You always hit redemptions, it seems, these days. So the first one we will look up is the Immaculate Rookie Shadow Box Signatures is the first one. Rookie, we're getting there. And in this case, it is card number 5. And there you see Mr. Jarrett Stidham is, in fact, listed as the Patriots and numbered to 99. Our next one's a little easier. It is just rookie patch autographs. A little shorter card set on that one. Whoops, I shot right past it, didn't I? Well, there we go. And on this one, we are looking for card number 107. There again, Jarrett Stidham to 99 on that one, too. So Patriots bookending Stidham, both to 99, but different card sets at least for whatever that might be worth. I did switch you over there, right? You guys did see that, didn't I? I didn't, leave you here and you didn't, I think, right? You saw it? I hope so. Right after I did that, I was like, oh, did I switch them when I switched? I hope I did. Well, let's recap it. RPA, Stidham, Patriots to 99. Stidham, Patriots again, Immaculate Rookie Shadow Box Signatures. This is the one that's got the divot or the whatever you want to call it. It's a divot, it's a bruise, it's a chunk, it's a tear. I don't know what to tell you to call it, but it's got a big imperfection right there above the A and the R for Chicago. The Lions and TJ Hawkinson. The Seahawks, Chris Carson. Jordan Scarlett for the Carolina Panthers. Mitch Trubisky for the Bears. Javon Kersey for the Tennessee Titans. Sweet little Nike swoosh. You know how I love my Nike swooshes. And that is numbered to 5. Headed to the Redskins with Darius Geis. The Eagles and Chris Long. Followed by a little Melvin Gordon for the Chargers. The Raiders hit with the rookie Hunter Renfrow. Sweet little 1 of 1 for the Titans with Marcus Mariota and that little tiny Nike swoosh. Ah, I love it. For the Saints, it is Archie Manning. And last out here is the Colts with Nyheim Hines. So that wraps up Immaculate Football. We are headed next into a little Rookies and Stars. But as we typically do, I'm going to put up spreadsheet information again. I know when you sit all the way through, it's a drag to see it multiple times. But a lot of people jump in and out of here. So we got to keep it so everybody kind of knows what's going on. Jerseys will be on the way no later than a week from today if you hit one. If you didn't hit one, you can expect your consolation card or cards to ship with your next package. If you want it sooner, hit me up and let me know. I will happily take care of that for you. Our paid shipping breaks, Immaculate Football, we just finished up. Rookies and Stars, we're getting ready to embark upon. Both of those should be out the door approximately Friday. And if you got skunked in one of those breaks, you can expect that your consolation card or cards will go ahead and ship out when the rest of the break goes out the door because, yeah, yours is a paid shipping break, so we do those a little differently. And I think that's all the news to use on that page. So this is a 14-box case of Rookies and Stars football. This just came out today. Panini always likes to release something on Cyber Monday. And, of course, also ended tonight on eBay, the 2nd of December. I'm really jumping ahead. Monday night, the 2nd of December. Team names on the left-hand side, winning bidders across from each team on the opposite side. And we shall have ourselves a little fun tonight, hopefully, with Rookies and Stars. Usually got some cool stuff in here. So we got to get it all out of here first. And Jamie, Jamie, you didn't win anything tonight. Oh, I'm sorry, man. Of course, you were in one of the paid shipping breaks, so you are still going to get some consolation stuff in the mail. So that's the good news about it. You won't go home totally empty-handed. So, Jay Allen, you've got the Saints in Rookies and Stars. All right, brother. We'll try to get the mojo flowing for you here tonight. So we are looking for what in here? 2 autographs and 2 memorabilia cards per box on average is the way it reads. And Panini likes to say on average because it's a little bit of a CYA for them. Because sometimes they will mess up and not send us everything that we're due. Fortunately, that doesn't happen very often, but it does happen occasionally here and there. More likely what would happen is we might find ourselves with points, redemptions. Well, they're not exactly redemptions. They kind of are, but Panini Rewards points is what I'm getting at. And if we pull Panini Rewards points tonight, those will be given out using random.org. And Charles says he's got the Raiders in here, so he's looking for a little love for the Oakland Raiders in Rookies and Stars tonight. All right, kids, let's see what we can find. Jay Allen, you said there's just a few Saints on the checklist, but you're hoping you can hit them? All right, well, let's do it. Let's try it. One of the nice things about Rookies and Stars, it's not a huge print run. So in that sense, we can sometimes find some really nice autographs that you don't always come across super readily. You can sometimes find them easier in Rookies and Stars because it is a lower print run and it is made for breakers only. Retail stores technically are not supposed to have this, although plenty of them do. Let's get real. Because they'll say they also, you know, break and then they're able to get them. You can see a little imperfection down there on that lower left-hand corner, some chipping. That's probably going to be the case throughout the night. We're going to find on these thicker cards especially some minor imperfections, edges, corners, the norm. That is numbered to 125, a relic for Jared Goff and the Rams. This is a kind of a chrome version, which, you know, Panini's going to call it, sometimes they call those Optichrome. I don't know what they're calling it in this set, but that's basically the deal. Looking to see if that's numbered. It is not. This is my first time through as well, so we're going through this together, figuring out what might and might not be numbered. That is numbered, and it is numbered to 49 with Blake Martinez and the Green Bay Packers. All kinds of different inserts, of course, in here in addition to our base cards, as is the norm for Rookies and Stars. It doesn't change much from year to year in terms of the way it looks. And here come the Eagles. Carson Wentz, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, and it is numbered to 199. So we have found both of our relics, still looking for our two signatures. This by default should be one of them. It is Miles Sanders for the Eagles. And of course you've got Dress for Success as the card set. We'll find a lot of our rookies will be on that particular card set with the relic and ink together. It is numbered to 99. There's another little, whatever we're going to call these, Optichrome, whatever you want to call it. But this one's numbered to 50. Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. I think I'm just going to call them Chrome, even though technically that might not be what they're called. That's what I'm going to call them tonight. This one's a 99, Jameis Winston for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And here's one numbered to 35, Leonard Fournette and the Jags. Their rookie Josh Allen just passed Nick Bosa in terms of number of sacks for a rookie this year. I think he's at 9 now, Bosa's at 8. Kansas City Chiefs, Pat Mahomes, numbered to 25 with the chrome parallel. So Josh Allen has kind of quietly been putting together a good season down there in Jacksonville. Which, what are they going to do now? I mean, they put Foles in. He played terribly. They've already had to bench him again in favor of Minshew, who started out hot and kind of faded a little bit, but certainly has proven to be, I guess, up to this point anyway, better than Nick Foles has been. Numbered to 99. That's Big Ben and the Steelers. But they owe Nick Foles so much money. I mean, how are they going to get out from under that? The redemption sits right there in housekeeping. We'll flip it at the very end of the break. Because what was his deal? Like 50-something million, 55, 54, 56, something like that. And it was a fairly short-term deal as well. So it's not like that money is spread out. And if they have to ditch him after this season, Foles, I mean, they're going to have a huge amount of dead cap space. Like a massive amount. But yet I don't know that you can necessarily think that Gardner Minshew is going to be your franchise quarterback either. I mean, of course, he can still get better. He's good. I mean, he's good enough to win some games for them. But if he was going to be the franchise quarterback, he would need to be better than he is right now. Charles says, Foles is really good in the playoffs. Well, he certainly was for the Eagles. You're not wrong there. But you can't pay a guy, if you're the Jags, you can't pay that guy 55, 50, whatever $million. And you're never going to get to the playoffs if he plays like he's been playing in his regular season games. Deebo Samuel. There is the 49ers with a relic to 180. I think that's it, oddly enough. And this little bad boy here is numbered to 49. It's Rashawn Gary and the Packers. But, you know, I mean, they're not the only ones that are in some bad shape quarterback-wise. There's going to be a lot of changes, I think. Numbered to 10. You've got a little Russell Wilson action there for the Seahawks. I think there's going to be a lot of teams that are going to have to make some sort of a move. That's numbered to 35. Clelin Ferrell and the Oakland Raiders. I mean, you figure the Titans will probably move on from Mariota. The Dolphins are probably going to move on from Ryan Fitzpatrick. Buccaneers will probably get rid of Jameis Winston. I think the Bears might move on from Mitch Trubisky, even though he's still on a rookie deal. I think they might. Josh Jacobs comes up for the Raiders. That's a nice one. It is numbered to 75. That guy has just been running right out of his shoes. He's been very good for the Raiders. Panthers will probably make a change. Jags are going to make a change. A lot of quarterback changes, I think. Green Bay Packers won't be one of them, though. That is numbered to 50. This one is Brett Favre, though, as opposed to Aaron Rodgers, but nonetheless. Kansas City Chiefs, Pat Mahomes and Sammy Watkins. Dual relics, numbered to 199. Another airborne. This one, though, is not numbered. Warren Moon and the Oilers. If you were not on here earlier when I talked about the Oilers, the deal is this. The former Houston Oilers are the current Tennessee Titans. So all Oilers cards will go to the Titans. That's numbered to 99. Josh Jacobs again for the Raiders. The Saints. Isn't that who you have, Jay Allen? You said there weren't very many choices. Well, looks like you're going to hit one. Little Jordan Humphrey. And it is numbered to 99. And here we have numbered also to 99 for the Bears, Mitch Trubisky. And there you go. Charles says the Bears are 6-6 with a hurt QB. You don't think the Bears are going to go away from Trubisky? You know, I don't know. I kind of think they might. As I said, he's not bad. He just hasn't progressed, I think, the way that everybody expected him to. And the Bears are really built to win now, especially from the defensive side of the ball. They're built to be winning right now, not to be a 6-6 team. And I don't know. Maybe they won't, but I would be surprised if they did not take a look at making a change there. Because I just think he's not developing at the pace they would like him to develop. So I don't know. Jay Allen, I do not think that he is, but I wouldn't swear to it. He could still be on the practice squad or something, but I'm not 100% sure. But if you go to NFL.com and do a player search, it should tell you. Well, Charles, I like him too. I like Mitch Trubisky. Like, he seems like a very nice young man, and he certainly has done a serviceable job. He's not been terrible by any stretch, but it seems like he's just not really getting over the hump, if you will. Meanwhile, how would you like to have a 1-of-1 for Riley Ridley? and the Chicago Bears. Couple of nice relics there, and a little 1 of 1 coming out for our Bears this evening. There's another, what am I trying to say? Optichrome. That one wasn't numbered, though, for J.J. Watt. But honestly, you never know what somebody's going to do in the offseason. We always guess, and about half the time we're wrong. Numbered to 49, there's Julian Edelman and the Patriots. Got it handed to him last night. The score at the end really wasn't indicative of the game. 2 touchdowns scored in kind of garbage time. That is numbered to 150, another hit for the Bears. But Deshaun Watson was all over it last night. And Emmitt Smith and the Cowboys with parallel numbered to 50. It's like sometimes they have what they're numbered to facing outward, and sometimes it's facing inward. And I don't know why they can't just consistently keep it facing the same direction. But they don't. Makes me a little bit crazy. Just a slight bit. And numbered to 99, there's Aaron Donald and the Rams. I was glad last night that the Bengals got a win, honestly. I hate for teams to lose out and not get anything for the whole year. So I was glad they got that. I don't know if it's enough to save their coach's job, first-year man. It might, but I'm not sure. Joejuan Williams, Patriots, numbered to 99. And that is numbered to 99 as well, Drew Brees and the Saints. Oh, my Steelers, by the way, and the Bills, if you're a Bills fan. Steelers-Bills game on Sunday got flexed into Sunday Night Football. They took the Chargers out and moved the Steelers from what would have been an afternoon kickoff to the evening game on NBC. So, woohoo! Steelers and Bills, Sunday night, prime time. Daniel Jones making the Giants happy. Numbered to 49. And this is numbered to 35. Marcus Green for the Falcons. Another airborne. There is Mitch Trubisky, speaking of. And it is numbered to 75. And that wraps up that box. Yeah, I know Riley Ridley hasn't played any games this year. I'm not quite sure why either. I mean, he's healthy, isn't he? I think he is. I'm pretty sure he's healthy. I'm not sure why. I mean, I guess he's, I don't know. Maybe he's not as good as I thought he was. I thought he was going to, I figured he would play this year, but I do know he hasn't played any. Yeah, Jay Allen, we just hit a Drew Brees autograph in, what, just the other day. Was it in another break of Immaculate or something else? I don't know, but we hit Drew Brees, like, within the last week, I think. You don't pull his autograph terribly often, so it's always nice to see it come out. Yeah, then I don't know why they're not playing him then, Charles. If he's not injured and he played well in camp or whatever, I don't know why they're not playing him. Darrell Henderson, Rams to 199. And this little bad boy here is numbered to 5. That's headed to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's Anthony Johnson. So who knows why they do what they do. Matty Ice to 75. Juju Smith-Schuster, Pittsburgh Steelers. He's still out from that concussion he got in the last game, or in, well, last Browns game, I should say. It's numbered to 10. You got a little ink on there along with your relics. So Steelers, congrats on that one. To 99 for the Packers. And this is numbered to 35, the Chargers and Casey Hayward. That one is to 99 for the Jags. Armstead. Uh-oh, Jay Allen said, don't tell you that, you skipped for a reason. Uh-oh, well, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure we did hit him in something, though, like really recently. Within the last week, we hit, it wasn't out of this most recent break of Immaculate, but like a break within the last week was Drew Brees. I think it was out of a different Immaculate break, maybe. Miles Boykin and the Ravens to 199. There's a Kenny Clark. It's not numbered. It does look a little rough down there on that bottom edge, though. Like maybe it just wasn't cut 100% correctly. Of course, whenever you have that foil or chrome kind of coating, that stuff shows up more readily. Speaking of the man who isn't playing, Riley Ridley for the Chicago Bears. Dress for Success numbered to 25. So you got a 1 of 1 and a 25 of him. So if they ever do get him on the field and he does anything at all, he makes money. Number to 49, Christian Wilkins and the Dolphins. I decided we'll just leave some of that numbered stuff after the fact instead of doing it all as we go, since there's so much of it. We'll just keep things flowing a little bit. Matt's here. Hi, Matt. Yeah, the replay, of course, won't be posted until after we finish the break. But then there's 2 ways you can watch it. One is the YouTube archived version, which they automatically save and will have available anywhere from 5 or 10 minutes after the break ends up to maybe an hour or so after the break ends. Then there's a second option, which is the version of the break that I upload myself. The video content, of course, is exactly the same. The only difference is I will add the proper tags and titles to the one that I upload. Make it easier to search it and know what's going on with it. So those are the 2 options we're looking at. Matt says, what box are we on? I have no idea. There's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 still back there. So we're not far in. It's a 14 box case. So we must by default be on box number 5. Joe Mixon and the Bengals to 100. At least I think that said straight up 100. Devin Singletary and the Buffalo Bills. And that Dress for Success is numbered to 99. See another Airborne that I think will be numbered. We're only going to flip them if I think they're numbered. And that one is to 50. It's Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins. They got to win this week too. So Dolphins, Redskins, and Bengals, all of which you thought probably going into the game would have possibly lost, they all won. Trayvon Mullen Jr., another 1 of 1 in this case already. A Raiders 1 of 1 printing plate with autograph attached. Printing plates, of course, can have imperfections on them of a variety of types, little bends or scuffs or scratches. It's to 99, 49ers, because they are actually used in the printing process. So occasionally they are not perfect, but good to have. Second 1 of 1. Another Josh Jacobs, this one relic only, numbered to 100, Raiders. And that's numbered to 99 for the Browns. There's Stellar Rookies David Montgomery, and it is numbered to 75. Little advertising cards. I always flip those things over because sometimes, you know, something gets stuck to the back of them, like static on there. I've had that happen before. And that was the Redskins, numbered to 35, with Adrian Peterson, traveling back in time a bit. It's amazing, honestly, that he's still around. I mean, considering he's been playing in the league a lot of years, and that's a tough position to get a little miles on your body. Charles, you don't like that Riley Ridley signature, that RR? Listen, it's better than some of those guys. Some of the guys wouldn't even give you the second R. You might get one R, and that would be it. So I agree with you. I absolutely hate some of the signatures that we get. Like Jamon Moore last year. He would just sign a J and a dot. That was it for his whole name. So, yeah, we definitely could see with a little improvement in autographs would be nice. All right. Chargers. Melvin Gordon and Phillip Rivers, numbered to 199. That's to 99 for the Redskins. This should be numbered as well. David Montgomery and the Bears, and it is very low numbered, as a matter of fact. Well, if I can eventually get it facing the right way, it is numbered to 5. The Bears have hit a ton of stuff in here tonight. Ton. That one numbered to 35 is Joey Bosa and the Chargers. I've been watching The Crown on Netflix. Probably none of you all are really watching it, but anyway, of course, it's about the current royal family, and the husband's name is Philip, but they say it Philip. And so when I see like Philip Rivers, because I've been just watching The Crown, that's how I hear it. And I want to say it's Philip Rivers. Bryce Love and the Redskins. That is numbered to 99. And this is numbered to 49 for the Bills with Devin Singletary. Oh, and for anybody who's interested, if you're interested in this but you haven't pulled the trigger yet, Disney Plus, we've talked about this before, but Disney Plus, which is normally X number of dollars a month, or I think $69.99 a year, is $59.95 a year for today. It's numbered to 75, the Buffalo Bills. And if you go through a website called Ebates, and you just, go to the Disney Plus website and sign up, you start out at Ebates, you click on the link, and then you sign up from the Disney website, you get another $10 back. Rashad Penny and the Seahawks, numbered to 125. So you can effectively get a year of it for $49.99 today only if you do it that way. Unnumbered Stellar Rookies, David Montgomery. So if you like Star Wars or Marvel or any of those, or Nat Geo, any of those things on Disney Plus, looks like it's going to be a pretty sweet little deal. Cooper Kupp to 99. Tony Pollard and the Dallas Cowboys. That is numbered to 60. And the Eagles numbered to 99. And also, if you're not already part of Hulu, you can get a year's subscription for $2 a month. Well, that's another one of those Cyber Monday only deals. But you know, that would save you $30-something a year. It's the ad-supported version. It's not the ad-free version, but still. $2 a month is pretty solid. Pretty solid deal for Hulu. Anybody know the score on the game at the moment? Anybody have Monday Night Football on that wants to share with the class? More specifically, share with me. Jay Allen, I did not get Hulu, and I did not get that whole package deal. The whole package deal that was Disney Plus and Hulu and ESPN Plus, I did not do because I don't want the ad-supported version of Hulu, I don't think. I did get the Disney Plus, though. We did get that. And we've already had The Mandalorian playing. Deshaun Watson to 99, that original series that's like Star Wars based, and it's really good. So, yeah, we did pull the trigger on Disney Plus. They haven't talked me into Hulu yet, because even for $2 a month, I'm not sure I want the ads. Of course, it is only $2 a month, so maybe they're going to talk me into it before the night's over. But they haven't yet. They're trying. But I'm like, I don't want to watch ads. Oh, but we will. Numbered to 99, Raquel Armstead and the Jags. But really what that means is we'll get you to sign up for it with the ad version, and then we'll complain so much about the ads that you'll upgrade it and pay the ad-free version. That's really how that will work. I know how that goes. The score is 14-10 Vikings. All right, Skol. Thank you, Pulse. Appreciate that. T.Y. Hilton and the Colts. Another 1 of 1. That's our third 1 of 1 in this case. We've got part of a tag there. So not too bad with 3 1 of 1s, and we're not, what, halfway done? Not quite, about halfway done. Airborne, Troy Aikman, not numbered for the Cowboys. Oh, my little cat just went by and passed gas. Oh, that is wicked. Tristan Hill, numbered to 99 for the Cowboys. Oh, that is so bad. Whatever I fed them, I need to rethink. Numbered to 49, Dak Prescott and the Cowboys. Packers and Aaron Rodgers to 75. Oh, yeah, man, that is evil, that. Whew. I didn't even see anybody go by either, but man. Cowboys, Ezekiel Elliott, Dak Prescott, dual relics, number 2, 199 to 99 for the Packers. There's another airborne, that is number 235. Finishes up that box. So what do we have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're exactly halfway through. We've opened 7. We have 7 left to go. Takes surprisingly longer than you would think, considering there aren't very many packs per box. Just because there's so much stuff to look at the numbering on and whatnot, I guess. Oh, Jay Allen, you heard the cat go by? I didn't even hear the cat go by or see the cat go by, but I definitely smell the cat going by. I don't know which one it was, but whoo-wee. As I said, we need to rethink their diet. We've got, I don't know, that little cat's always been kind of gassy. Ever since the day it showed up. I don't know what the deal is. Hakeem Butler and the Arizona Cardinals. That is numbered to 99. Drew Lock, he had a pretty decent debut, I think. I mean, made some mistakes, but that's to be expected, unless you're Pat Mahomes. That is numbered to 100 for Denver. He managed to pull out the win. That's the most important part. That Tom Brady is not numbered. You can tell by the fact that it's a flat finish on the front. N'Keal Harry and the Patriots with a big-time relic, numbered to 100. Cardinals to 99. Airborne Rams to 75. Charles said you can smell the cat there in Michigan. Yeah, I tell you, man. Good grief. I don't know. We have to go to the vet in the morning anyway, so we'll find out if he's got anything extra going on, but gracious. And this is to 49, Matt Breida for the 49ers. Will Greer, Carolina Panthers. And Will is numbered to 75. That numbered to 99. And Tyler Lockett here is numbered to 25 for the Seahawks. Charles says, if your Labrador lets go, I'll smell it in Kentucky. Yeah, I don't know, man. It just it's terrible, isn't it? It kind of lingers or something. I can't explain it, but when animals pass gas, it is worse than when people do somehow. I guess because people don't run through the house while doing it and scatter it to all four corners of the world. Well, at least most people don't. There might be some that do. Jay Allen says, where's his Drew Brees autograph? He's looking for Drew Brees. I'm trying, man. I'm trying to work that mojo for you. The Tennessee Titans dual relic to 199. And that is numbered to 49 for the Browns with Mack Wilson. Do you think Freddie Kitchens keeps his job? It's numbered to 75, and it's the Bears. I think if it was anybody other than the Browns, Freddie Kitchens would not keep his job. But because it is the Browns, they'll probably keep him for 100 years or something. Darnell Savage Jr., Green Bay Packers, numbered to 99. Because those owners, they don't, as we saw, don't like to fire people. They don't like to let people go too much. Brett Favre and the Packers again, numbered to 25 on this one. And it's not that their record is terrible, because it's not. But with all the talent they have, and as well as they played towards the end of last season, and that's before they picked up Odell to 99 Bills, they should have had a much better season than they did. But that was my thing all along when they announced it, that it was Freddie Kitchens. All along, I was not a fan of Freddie Kitchens taking over the head coaching job. Minor imperfections on your corners and edges, particularly noticeable. On that lower left, it's Corey Davis for the Tennessee Titans, numbered to 125. And it's not that I have anything against Freddie Kitchens. I just didn't think he was qualified to take over as head coach. That's all. That's not numbered. A third redemption makes an appearance. Our housekeeping area is getting quite full up there. And Tom Brady is numbered to 99 for the Patriots. It's numbered to 35 for the Cardinals, Deontay Thompson. Well, I don't think they need to get rid of Baker Mayfield. I don't have a problem with Baker. I mean, maybe he's had some bumps in the road this year, but I don't have a problem with Baker. I think Baker's fine fit for that program, and they definitely have the personnel to win. So, I mean, I don't think they should get rid of him. Because, again, he's very young. He's got a lot of room to grow and improve on the things that he sometimes has little lapses about. So, no, I don't think they should move on from him. But they do have to get a better handle on something. I mean, they're just kind of undisciplined, and they just aren't producing the way they should be on the field, given the kind of talent they have. Oh yeah, I got you. You're saying the way they do things, you'd think they'd be more likely to get rid of the quarterback than the coach. Yeah, except I think they love Baker too. There's a fourth redemption. Filling up housekeeping to 99, the Rams. I think they very much like him, so I would be shocked if they did that this time. But yeah, I hear you. I mean, they have gone through what's like the quarterback graveyard up there, sort of. They absolutely do just plow through them. Yeah, Charles, there are a lot of redemptions. 4 already. I'm hoping there's going to be some really good stuff on the other side. Miles Sanders and the Eagles to 25. So anybody who's watched some other breaks today, if you have a feel for what we can expect in redemptions, jump in the chat and let us know. Share with the class. So this is what I believe is our 4th one of one tonight. Randy Moss and the Vikings with a printing plate. Same as with the other one, you might have some surface wear, scratches, minor dents, dings, bends, etc. because it was used in the actual making of the card. Jared Goff and the Rams, that is numbered to 125. I don't think that's going to be numbered. We'll flip it to make sure it is not. The Seahawks, DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. That numbered to 199 for some dual relics. This will be numbered, Peyton Manning and the Colts. And it is numbered 275. Oh, I know. I hope they're not all duplicate redemptions as well. Used to be you never had to worry about that sort of thing, but honestly, we've had some breaks with Topps this year where we would hit maybe 4 redemptions, or one product we had hit 7 or 8 redemptions, but it was all for just 3 people in total. Multiple redemptions for 3 different people. It was crazy. And certainly Panini has done some things like that to us in the past as well, and more recently, so both of them have. Charles, you haven't seen any Kyler Murray? Oh, I'm sure there's probably some Kyler Murray in here somewhere amongst all of this. I don't really look at the base cards per se, who the player is, unless it's low numbered. I just kind of keep on trucking, mainly because there are so many, but I'm sure there are some in here somewhere, or I would think there would be. I don't know. Mike Evans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is numbered to 100. That will not be numbered because it doesn't refract. That seems to be the deal. When those refract, they're numbered. And when they don't, they aren't. And here come the Vikings with Alexander Madison. And that little combo is numbered to 99, another dress for success. And this is numbered to 99, Daniel Jones. And the Giants, N'Keal Harry, and the Patriots, numbered to 25. Oh, you think Kyler Murray might be a redemption in this product? I don't know. I haven't seen any of the breaks to have even a feel for who's likely to be a redemption in here. Quadre Allison, Falcons, numbered to 25. Hi, Matt. Matt says Jarrett Stidham is probably one of those redemptions. You might be right. Numbered to 5, Derek Carr. Stidham does generally come out as a redemption. And you know who else? I don't know about this specific product or even if he's on the checklist, but historically another player that's come out as a redemption all year has been Benny Snell for the Steelers. He hasn't really been live in anything either, since maybe back with like Leaf or something early in the year. Josh Jacobs and the Raiders, that's numbered to 25. A big-time relic, but a tricolor relic. Number 249, Dwayne Haskins and the Redskins. No selfie taking this time. he just got the win and wisely avoided the selfies. Green Bay Packers, numbered to 75. See, now that one's facing out the opposite way. Makes me crazy. Just face them all the same way. That's all I ask. All facing inward or all facing outward. Make our lives easier, right? That's all I'm saying. Charles says he thinks Jarrett Stidham might get to play as early as next year because he doesn't think Tom Brady's been looking like himself. Well, the Patriots' offense as a whole has been not quite looking like itself. But they've had a lot of changes to their offense, and I think historically it would seem to me that Tom Brady is one of these guys that has to have a pretty high degree of trust in you if he's going to throw to you a lot or, you know, make some of the passes that you look at and go, wow, can't believe that worked kind of deal. And the problem now is he doesn't have a lot of that outside of maybe Edelman. So once Gronkowski retired, and then obviously they've had a lot of turnover in their other wide receiver positions. Josh Gordon briefly there and gone. Antonio Brown there long enough to like maybe walk into the building and then gone. And they've just had a lot of upheaval. He doesn't have a lot of downfield weapons and whatnot. So, yeah, I mean, I think age maybe is taking a little bit of a toll on him, but I don't think it's just him. In general, I think their offense has been a bit lacking. Part of it for the reason I said. I think not enough people there that he has that deep level of trust with. Corey Davis and the Titans, that one numbered to 125. That will be unnumbered Josh Jacobs because it does not refract. Matt and Jay Allen both say, yeah, Brady stunk. He's showing his age. Yeah, I mean, again, he hasn't been great. I'm not, you know me, I'm a Steelers fan, so I'm not going to be singing the praises of the Patriots necessarily, but I do think it's more nuanced than just he suddenly woke up one day and was bad. It's to 199, the Titans. That is for the Texans, Mr. Deshaun Watson to 35. You know that little trick play they ran yesterday that found Deshaun in the end zone for his first receiving touchdown? They said he drew that play up himself. How about that? I mean, they had practiced it, but it was his deal originally. He came up with that play. Numbered to 10, there's a stellar rookies Kyler Murray for the Arizona Cardinals. And here comes another hit for the Cardinals. It's Andy Isabella. That one is numbered to 60. Oh, Pulse, I am a big-time Steelers fan. That's my team, man. I mean, I enjoy watching a lot of teams, and I appreciate good games and good play from any number of teams. And I always want my guys that went to UK to do well, because that's my alma mater. So no matter what team they're on, I always want them to do well. But my team is the Steelers all the way. That is numbered to 50, Buffalo Bills, LaShawn McCoy. Yeah, I'm all about the black and gold. N'Keal Harry and the Patriots, numbered to 49. That's why I'm all happy that they flexed our game with the Bills to prime time on Sunday, because I wouldn't have likely gotten it in the afternoon, but everybody gets it on Sunday night. Oh, you're from Pittsburgh. Awesome. And you live in Vegas now. What's it like living in Vegas? I considered moving there several years ago when I was out in LA, and it was the property prices had just plunged for everything everywhere. And man, you could get some really nice houses with decent amount of land around them. It's such a great price in Vegas, and I almost moved there. I was really considering it, and then I talked myself out of it because I thought, you know what? I love to visit Vegas, but do I really want to live there? I felt like I might be too tempted being that close to the casinos all the time, but I guess like anything else, if it's there all the time, it's not so unique. You probably aren't quite so moth to a flame, you know. And another redemption. We have 5 of them now up there in housekeeping. That's numbered to 99 for the Broncos. And the Saints, Cameron Jordan, numbered to 25. Speaking of my Pittsburgh Steelers, Deontay Johnson headed your way if you've got the Berg tonight, numbered to 30 with Deontay Johnson. That is to 99 for the Jets, who, Jets have had a rough couple of goes lately, haven't they? Numbered to 99 for the Steelers. I guess there are more cards in total in this break than I thought there were, actually. It is Gary Jennings Jr. and the Seahawks. That is numbered to 25. I don't know why I put that over there like it was numbered, but it's not going to be numbered. I should have just stacked it in the stack on the Terry Bradshaw, but I know that by now, don't I? If it doesn't refract, it's not going to be numbered. Josh Jacobs, another one for the Raiders, numbered to 150. followed by this little fine fellow here, Nick Chubb for the Browns. Looks like that says to 49 up there in the corner for Cleveland. This is numbered Seahawks to 75. Matt says there's a lot of money to be made in Vegas. Yeah, that's probably true. I mean, you could probably make a fortune like even driving Uber or something in Vegas, right? I mean, and of course you'd have to probably put up with a lot too. I can't imagine what some of those pickups might be like. But yeah, I'm sure there is. And I expect the casino jobs and things are probably pay very well also, I imagine. Charles, you need some Hunter Renfrow. Matt, that's funny. He says it's like living in Vegas is like owning a swimming pool. When you don't have a pool, all you want to do is go swimming. And as soon as you do have a pool in your backyard, the only thing you don't want to do is go swimming. Paraphrased it a little, but that's basically it in a nutshell. Oh yeah, I imagine bartenders probably would do really well. And valet, as you say. Yeah, valet probably too. Because maybe not everybody tips, but probably a lot of people tip on both drop-off and pick-up. And you get somebody who's had a high roller kind of day, you can probably really get some good stuff. There's another redemption. We're up to 6 now. It's to 99 for the Lions. We are also on our last box, so we are officially entering last box mojo territory here. Speaking of the Pittsburgh Steelers, how about that one to 50 with Big Ben Roethlisberger? That one, is numbered to 10 for Jerry Rice and the 49ers. I really thought that if Mason Rudolph had taken off and done well, that Big Ben might not have made it back into the starting rotation next year. But given that we've already benched him for Duck Hodges, then yeah, I guess we will have Big Ben next year. Jermaine Pratt and the Bengals, that is numbered to 99. A little Carolina Panther action there, and it was also to 99. Bartenders Union make $18 an hour plus tips. Nice. Very nice. Well, yeah, like you said in Florida, you made $2.13 an hour in tips. I think that's where it is most places. Vegas being one of the few exceptions. So, yeah, that's pretty sweet little money. Will Greer and the Panthers, numbered to 150. And here, numbered to 35 is Dalvin Cook for the Vikings. Yeah, because you get the right person on the right night. I bet you can really score some tips. For the Denver Broncos, there is John Elway, and it is numbered to 25. You know, that's a guy who's just praying that Drew Lock works out so people stop saying he can't find a quarterback. A.J. Brown and the Tennessee Titans, numbered to 150. That is an unnumbered airborne for Peyton Manning. We're about ready to go look at all those redemptions. There's a lot of them. 6 of them. All right. Let's start looking at them. So the first thing we'll do is flip these over. We will then go to the Panini website and we'll take a look at them on the checklist so we can verify the team and see what, if anything, they're numbered to. After we do that, we will recap our autograph and relic hits. We're not going to recap every single card that was numbered because there are a ton of numbered cards, as you saw. like so many. So we're not going to recap all of them, but we'll recap the one-of-one printing plates I think are stacked in there, and then of course our autographs and our relics. All right, first around is Dwayne Haskins. That is rookie longevity signatures. So Dwayne Haskins is going to be the Redskins. Next up, it is Drew Lock. Right about the time that Charles Scott called it, there it came. And that is also rookie longevity signatures, but this one is also the orange parallel. So Drew Lock and the Broncos are in business. And there's another Drew Lock, rookie longevity signatures blue. So now you have not one but two bookend Drew Lock, numbered differently, I would imagine. And then you have A.J. Brown, who's the Tennessee Titans, dressed for success. Next around, it is Marquise Hollywood Brown for the Ravens. That is another longevity signature orange. And number 6 is, somebody called this earlier, Jarrett Stidham, a rookie longevity signature for the Patriots. So just the one duplication in there, the Drew Lock. So not as bad as it could have been, right? Yeah, exactly. But we do have a bunch of stuff to look up over here. So let me get us on the rookies and stars side of things here. And I guess I better bring you along with me, hadn't I? Yes, I had. All right, so let's first go do the rookie longevity signature orange, because we have 2 of those. Let me dig them out here. So that's the orange one, plain one, an orange one, and a blue one. All right, so we're going to do our 2 orange rookie longevity signatures first. All right, Marquise Brown, card number 114. Ravens as we expected, and it will be numbered to 40. So I would expect that our Drew Lock will also be numbered to 40, but let's make it official. He is card number 128. Nope. Card number, I must have read that wrong. Let's try that again. Card number 126 right there. And actually, it's not numbered the same. It is numbered to 60 for Drew Lock, even though they are both the orange parallel. So how you like that? Now we're going to go to rookie longevity signatures blue. We are looking for card 126. It's going to be Drew Lock again, and he's numbered to 49 on that one. Then our Jarrett Stidham is just rookie longevity signatures, no color after it. That is card number 119. Jarrett Stidham will be numbered to 75. Which brings us to the Dwayne Haskins redemption. Rookie longevity signatures, card number 125. Redskins, number 275. And the last one we've got to look up is for the Titans. A.J. Brown, dress for success is our card set. Right there, he should be card number 1, right up at the top. A.J. Brown, Tennessee Titans, number 299. All right, now that we've seen all that fun stuff, I can bring you back over here to me, and we can do a little recapping. All right, let's take a look through our redemptions first. Broncos and Drew Lock to 49. Patriots and Jarrett Stidham to 75. Ravens and Marquise Brown to 40. Drew Lock and the Broncos to 60. A.J. Brown Titans to 99. Dwayne Haskins Redskins to 75. Now we've got loads of hits. Let's take a look at them. Cincinnati Bengals, the Seattle Seahawks, Pittsburgh Steelers, Tennessee Titans, Tennessee Titans again, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Seahawks, the Rams. Here's one of several one-of-ones that we hit in this break, and that is Randy Moss for the Vikings on a printing plate. You can see it's got some numbers and letters and things printed on there, so again, that's just part of the fact that it was used in the process of making the card, as are any little scratches, dents, dings, imperfections that you might find on any printing plate, not just that one. It's the Green Bay Packers, more Tennessee Titans relics, the Panthers and Will Greer. A relic for lots of Titans relics in here, weren't there? I did cough into my elbow, not on my hand, I promise. There's the Arizona Cardinals, the Raiders, the Falcons. Plus, I'm not contagious. It's an allergy asthma thing. The Vikings, the Eagles, Tennessee Titans again, Patriots, Riley Ridley, Chicago Bears, Ravens, Cowboys, and more Cowboys, and some Colts with a one-of-one. So this is our second one-of-one tonight. There's still more to find in here, though, in our recap. That one is a laundry tag for T.Y. Hilton and the Colts. There's more Cowboys, some Seahawks, a Redskin, some Chargers with at least one's blue and one's white, balances it out nicely. The Raiders, here's a third one-of-one in this case. That one is also the Raiders. Trayvon Mullen Jr., another printing plate, but some ink attached to it. Then you have the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. One little stack left to recap here. Brings us Juju Smith-Schuster for the Steelers. And then you've got a relic for the Rams. Daniel Jones, Giants. There's more Patriots. And some more Bears. Bears started out hot and then cooled down, didn't they? Here's our fourth one-of-one out of this case. And that is Riley Ridley for the Bears. The Saints, Kansas City Chiefs. This is a nice one for the Raiders with Josh Jacobs. The 49ers, the Eagles. There are more Eagles right here. And more Rams. All right, so that locks up our case of rookies and stars. I am going to put up the shipping information one final time and our information about what's coming up in the days ahead. If you missed either of those things earlier and you're interested in knowing when your stuff's going to ship, etc., hang tight because it is coming your way. So the football jerseys, that was our only free shipping break tonight. That should be on the way to you no later than Monday the 9th, a week from today. Could go sooner, should not be any later. And if you got skunked in the jersey break and your team was not one of the jerseys pulled, your consolation card or cards would typically be held to ship with your next package simply because it is a free shipping break. If, however, you would like to have it sent sooner, all you need to do is hit me up on eBay messages and let me know, and I will gladly just put it in a plain white envelope, put a stamp on it, and send it your way. Our paid shipping breaks tonight, that was Immaculate Football and Rookies and Stars Football, should be on the way to you approximately Friday. If I can get it sent to you sooner than that, I will gladly do so. And if you got skunked in either of those breaks, by that, I mean you did not hit a card of any sort, base or otherwise, then your consolation card or cards would ship out when the rest of the break goes out because they are paid shipping breaks. Now we're going to take a look at what is coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, it's going to be a case of Leaf Autograph full-size football helmets, half case of Flawless Baseball, and some Playbook Football by the inner case. On Wednesday night, we're going to start at 8 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Eastern, 5 o'clock Pacific. And we're going to open Elite Extra Edition by the half case, Obsidian Football by the full case, Prism Basketball half case, loose boxes from a shared case, and Bowman Draft Jumbo by the half case. On Elite Extra Edition, note that there are 2 additional bidding categories beyond the teams. One is for all Team USA cards, and the other one is for unsigned international players. Thursday night will be an off night. Friday night, it'll be a half case of Leaf Autograph Mini football helmets, half case of Flawless Baseball, and more Rookies and Stars football. On Saturday night, we'll finish up that case of Bowman Draft Jumbo that we started on Wednesday. And that's as far as we've gotten in terms of what's on eBay right now. And that, I believe, has got me covered for tonight. As always, I appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending part of your Monday night with me on Cyber Monday. I hope you have a great week ahead. And if I do not see you again tomorrow night, hopefully I will see you again soon. So in the meantime, happy breaking, and we'll catch you the next time. Bye now.